Alright guys, it's time. Matt Eberflus needs to be gone. This video could be honestly 5 seconds long, but there's more to be said. I have so much to get off my chest. I'm hoping to not make this a long video like it's been for the past few videos, but it's time, guys. I know we're only 3 weeks into the season, but take a look at Matt Eberflus's track record as a Bears head coach. He is 3-17. 3-17 throughout a season in 3 weeks. And yeah, we could cut him some slack from last year because of, him not having the pieces last year, especially after Ryan Poles traded away our 3 best players, or 2 best players actually. And our defense was just pretty much nobody's. But even then, we've seen other coaches do more with less. Matt Eberflus has done absolutely nothing to prove that he is a good head coach or even a serviceable head coach in his league. I would understand if maybe we were a top 20 defense, maybe we're ranked 21st or 22nd. If we were maybe not as good as expectations, but we weren't like dead last like right now. Sure, maybe. But no, he's been terrible. Matter of fact, I saw something interesting today. 59 other NFL players, 59 individual NFL players have more sacks this season so far than the entire Bears defense. Let me say that again. 59 more NFL players. 59 NFL players have more sacks than the entire Bears defense. That is unacceptable. You can make an entire NFL roster, an entire 53-man roster with the amount of players that have more sacks than our entire defense. Guys, last year our sack leader was our rookie safety, a guy who's not even supposed to be pass rushing. He had 3 sacks. Our entire defense last year, I believe, had 20 sacks. And we're on pace to have less than that. We're on pace to have a less productive D-line, a less productive defense in general, with way more pieces than last year. We added Andrew Billings, DeMarcus Walker, Yannick Ngakoue, TJ Edwards, Tremaine Edmonds, Tyreek Stevenson, Javon Dexter, Zach Pickens, just to name a few. All these different guys that we either drafted or we picked up in free agency or traded for, and they have done nothing. And I really don't believe it's on them. It's not like every single one of those guys are just bad now. Not just Tremaine Edmonds and TJ Edwards and Yannick Ngakoue, who's been consistently good. 8+ sacks every season since he's entered the league, Yannick Ngakoue. And all these players just did bad? They're just bad now because they came to Chicago? It's not on them. It's on the coaching, guys. It's on Matt Eberflus. He was a defensive coordinator at Indiana. And for whatever reason, he's no longer good. Guys, our defense has regressed immensely. And our team in general, our culture, our locker room, our effort, all these different things that don't even have to do with certain stats in the NFL, we're done. We look like we're in week 18 of a 3-win season. We look like last year at the last game against the Vikings, where we just didn't care anymore. We were just hoping for a good draft pick. We're hoping to get that number 1 overall pick, which we did. And thank God Ryan Poles at least, got more assets for the foreseeable future. And we could potentially end up with the number 1 and number 2 overall picks in next year's draft. Which is why I say that even though this is an indictment on Ryan Poles hiring Matt Eberflus, I still am not ready to say he should be fired yet because of what he's brought for the foreseeable future, which is at least draft capital and cap space. And he inherited one of the worst rosters in football. And yes, the head coaching job was a terrible hire. It was. I'm going to give him another shot next year to hire the right guy and please, Ryan Poles, hire a guy with experience. First off, I want him gone. I want Matt Eberflus gone now. I know we've never fired a head coach midway through the season, but we need to. If this continues, we're going to end up with the number 1 overall pick again. And yeah, that may sound good because of Caleb Williams, but is he going to want to come to Chicago? No idea. But whatever the case may be, looks like Matt Eberflus is going to be gone at the end of the season. I want him gone at least at the end of the season. So that next year, that whoever we draft, at least it's starting to look like we're going to draft a different QB and that Justin Fields, sadly, will be gone. But whoever the next guy up is, I want him to have a good head coach, a guy that can develop him correctly. Entire coaching staff needs to be gone in general, but the main guy needs to be very good for Caleb Williams or for whatever quarterback we draft. Because honestly, guys, this is going to be another year, another season and seasons down the future of ruining QBs, and I'm not ready for that. I'm already tired of this year. We're only 3 weeks in, going into week 4, and I'm already tired of this team. Matt Eberflus needs to be gone. Plain and simple. I'm out.